Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on my current makeup favorites. I was actually going to do an October favorites because I didn't do one. I think it's been like 2 months since I've done one, but I've tried many things in the past like 2 months or so. And so I wanted to show you just things that I've liked, not just for the month of December. All right, so I am going to begin with some eyeshadow palettes. The first one being the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie palette, the Friendcation palette. I always call it the Desi and Katie palette, but no, it has a name. This is the Friendcation palette and it has such beautiful shades in here. I know they can look a little bit like just regular, like hey, I can find that somewhere else. Well, find it because I honestly just love the combination in shades in here. It's got a lot of neutrals. The only 2 colorful shades in here are really just the green ones and the blue ones. I was gonna say this one a little bit, it's a little pinky, but that's more like a cherry type of color, you know? But it just has some very beautiful shades, and it wasn't only that, it's also the formula of the shades. And even though they look kind of light on here, they really pack on, especially this one. I honestly thought this one wasn't going to be very noticeable on my eyes because it's kind of like my skin tone. This one's very, very pretty. I also like this one too. So I'll go ahead and just swatch these 3. And they're just so nice. I really like the colors in here. They pack on nicely, they blend out nicely, which is very important. And yeah, they're just really nice. Yeah, you can barely see that one here, but on my eyes it shows up so good. So I'm very happy with that shade. And I'll go ahead and swatch the green one and the blue one because those are very pretty. So here's the green one right there and the blue one, which the blue one looks like a very dark blue, but it is very pretty. I guess I stuck my nail in there. Great. So I guess those are some of my favorite shades in here, but I really like the browns in here. I feel like they just show up on my eyes, they complement my eyes, and they just look good. Like I just really like them. Also, let me show you, hold on. Those were the only shades I was gonna show you, but I changed my mind because I really want to show you this one. It is just so pretty. It is a light shimmery eyeshadow. It's more of a flaky, it's more on the flaky side, so it does look better whenever I wet it, but it is just so pretty. And that is a shade though that you can find in a lot of palettes. It's just a champagne type of shade, but it is really pretty. The next palette is one that I feel like I have already shown you a few times on my channel as well as in my Sephora recommendations, and this one is the Too Faced Gingerbread palette. I'm also wearing it on my eyes today. I'm planning on putting up this tutorial on Instagram, and I say planning because it's not edited yet, so my point today is to edit that video, have it posted on Instagram, so if you want to see this look, it will be there. This one and the entire face makeup. This one has a bunch of different shades. I have already shown you guys this palette in my Sephora recommendations, which I just posted that like a few videos ago. So I will go ahead and still swatch some of them because I think it's worth watching or worth seeing if you're not sure about this palette. So I will swatch the pink one. Oh, my favorites. So Spice is Nice, which is the orangey one, this brown one called Gingerbread, and I'll swatch a shimmery one. Like the one that I'm wearing right now is this gold one up here. So those are 4 very pretty shades. This one is the pink one, very hot pink. It shows up so nicely, very true to color on the eyes. They're just like the perfect formula. I don't know what they did to these. This one is a beautiful warm orange. You need that one, you need to try it, you need to swatch it, you need to something so you can see what I'm talking about. This one's a very pretty brown. I'm wearing that one as my transition shade today. And then this one's the one that I have all over my eyelid, which is, it's just like a basic gold, but it's very nice, very pretty, and very worth what you get in this palette overall. I just love this palette so much. I'm wearing a white shirt, so I have to be careful. Do you see my face? I'm not impressed. There's people talking outside, and I feel like you can hear them in here. If you don't know, I live in an RV. Like, we live in an RV. If you have been part of my channel for a long time, you know that I moved from my house. So a lot of people actually have been commenting on my old video of my beauty room. I don't know, I guess it's just picking up again, I'm not sure. But I get, you know, I get people telling me, oh, I love your beauty room. And that, if you watch that video, that's actually my old room. That was our old house like a year. No, I'm wrong, it's been 2 years already. Has it been 2 years? I'm pretty sure it's been 2 years already. So anyways, we moved into an RV, we traveled. If you didn't know that, now you know something new about me. We traveled all the way to Alaska driving from here, so on the west coast of the US, all the way to Alaska through Canada. I know, freaking cool. And so yeah, so now you know. So every time that there's noise outside or there's rain, you can really hear it in here because it's not like a huge, it's just an RV, so you can hear everything. And there's a window behind me, there's a window over here, there's actually 2 windows right here on my right and my left, so it just, you can hear things from outside. The next RV is like right over, you know, it's not very far, but there's people cleaning or washing that RV right now, so they're outside making noise. So yeah, something new about me. If you didn't know, now you know. So anyways, let's move on. The next palette that I want to show you is coming up. So it's this one right here, the Natasha Denona palette. You guys, I didn't think I was gonna like it the way that I do. I don't know if it's the formula, and I actually didn't have that much like hope in it because I tried the Tropic palette, and because I love the colors in there, it was just like such a beautiful combination of colors in that one, and I was so disappointed. It really burned my eyes. It was the formula in that palette, supposedly it was different. Every single look I did, it burned my eyes. So I just had some type of reaction to it. It could just be me, but the Natasha Denona Gold palette is way different. Like the formula of it is so creamy, it's just very different, and it doesn't have anything super amazing to where you can say, oh, I need this palette because of this. They're neutral tones, there's a lot of gold. My favorite shades in here are these 2. This one mainly, this is a very unique shade for me. It's like a mustardy brown yellow. I love this one. Let me see what else I'll swatch. Well, I'll swatch this one since I also like it, and then, well, I already swatched the gold one, so I'll swatch this one over here, and let's do the blue one, the shimmery blue one. Very pretty shades, not completely necessary to have, you know. There is the brownish yellowy, the light brown, the gold, well, there's a lot of golds in here, and also the green one, which is not like super intense. It's not like super green. I just really like the mattes in here. I think those are my favorite shades. I mean, the golds are very pretty, but I love the way that the mattes blend out. I think they did a really good job with the mattes, or it's just a different type of formula. Maybe this is what people actually like the formula that's in here. Maybe other palettes the same, because the Tropic palette to me just did not work out. But yes, this one is oh, you know what, let me swatch this one. I think these are very different. They have like a different tone to them depending on where it hits the light. So that's the one on the bottom. Yeah, it's because they look very similar. That's the one that's called Brass, and then this one is Lime Chrome. Very pretty. I was wearing this shade in my Sephora recommendations video. It's very pretty. I love those. So those 2 are also very beautiful on the eyes, and you can see the difference whenever it hits the light. It really does reflect the way that it looks in the pan and the way that it looks in the swatch. It looks very beautiful on the eyes. So I'm very happy with this palette. If you want to try Natasha Denona, I think this is a good one to try. Like I said, the Tropic palette was just a no for me. Okay, so I have 2 highlighters to show you, and I do have some new favorites. One in particular is this one by MAC, and this one is almost dropped it. This one is Oh Darling, but this one is like just re-promoted. I know a lot of people already have it, different packaging. I think I remember the first time it came out was in blue packaging. I think, I'm not sure. My friend on Instagram actually posted it, and I don't know what packaging it was, but I know that it's been out, you know, for a while, but this is my first time getting it, and I'm so happy that I did. This one has a pretty little bow in there, and it is so beautiful. I've used this already many times. I love it. I love it on the brow bone. I love it on the highlight. I just love it. It just gives me a very pretty glow. And then the next one is the Too Faced Tutti Frutti, and this one has a highlight in here. I like the bronzer too, but the main one that I love is the highlight, and it's just beautiful. It has a pretty golden tone to it. I think it's very similar to Oh Darling. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know, but it's pretty similar, if not like maybe a shade lighter, like a tiny bit lighter. So that one's also very beautiful, very creamy, applies very nicely. That's the one that I'm wearing today. Everywhere, on my cheeks, on my brow bone, on my nose, like everywhere that I highlighted, I'm wearing the Too Faced palette because I use a lot of Too Faced products. That's the Instagram video. It's going to be using a lot of Too Faced products. And then the next one is Soulmate by Dose of Colors, and I love Sarai. Have I mentioned this one in a favorites? I don't think so. I think I think it's been so long since I've done the favorites. But anyways, this one is very beautiful. I use this so much. Oh wow, you can see a theme right here of the shades that I like. But this one is just, the formula is something else. It's like really intense, really wet looking whenever you apply it. I've used this so many times on my tutorials and stuff, and I just love it. So yeah, I guess I like this pink, not pink, definitely not pink, more of a golden tone to my highlights. These three are my favorite. These three really look alike. I've never swatched them together, but now I guess you know. Okay, so I also have a bronzer, and it comes from this little palette right here by NARS. It's one of their new holiday palettes, and it's still on Sephora. I mean, this is a limited edition palette, but you don't need to get the palette because the shade in here is called Laguna, and I know that they have that shade as a single. The blush is just a regular blush, and it's also one that they already have, and then the highlight, it wasn't like the best shade for me, but the bronzer in here is the main one that I really like. So now I know why a lot of people loved it for a long time. I remember hearing about Laguna like years ago. You know, it was everybody's favorite, everybody had it on YouTube, and I never got it, but I know they sell it as a single. I'm pretty sure they still do. This is the bronzer right here. It's a really nice bronzer. It blends into my skin really nicely. Like I said, I'm not wearing it today because I'm wearing the one from the Too Faced palette, or the little palette, but very beautiful. I've used it already on my channel too, and you can see just how easily it blends out. I have a dedicated video to this one and the other blush palette that they came out with. So yes, those videos are always on my little I button right up there. Okay, so there's just one random product, but I do want to mention it because I have been really liking it, and I know I'm going to love it right now in the winter time because my skin is already dry, so it's just going to be a little drier, like I already know. This one is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1, and whenever I got this, they sent this to me, I didn't realize how big it was going to be. It is 4 ounces, and I spray this onto the bottom of my beauty blender, or just on my beauty blender, and then I apply it on top of my primer. This hydrates my skin so much. I didn't think it would make like a big difference. I really like it. I love mixing it into my Hangover RX. I think it's because that one doesn't have a silicone base to it, or like this pore filling thing, and it lets this one really go in. I'm not sure what I'm thinking about it, how I'm thinking about it in my mind. It works. So I like it best with the Hangover RX, but yes, very good for dry skin. I love the way that it makes my face feel, and just once I apply my makeup on top, it feels really good and refreshing. But it is a setting spray. It's a replenishing primer and setting spray. You can use it however you want, and it also smells really good. I also want to mention these really quickly. These are lashes by House of Lashes, and I recently discovered these at my Ulta, and I'm so happy that I did get these. These are different styles. They have a light style and a premium collection. The one that I'm wearing right now is the Allura Light, and they look so good for my eyes. These are the ones that I wore in one of my tutorials, and most of these, or no, I'm pretty sure all 3 of these, yeah, because, well, this one a little bit. These 2 right here are longer from the center. This one is not so long from the outside, but it doesn't concentrate on the center of the eye, but I was like, I want to try them anyway, because they're not super long, so I don't think that they would, like, they're not super heavy on the outside, and most of the time I need to cut them, so that last part I might just cut it off and it would be good. So yeah, these, because I haven't used these, but I just wanted to mention the brand itself. I also had a pair from, or I think I still have them, I'm not sure, but they're from Sephora. So House of Lashes is just, they have really cute lashes. These are $12 each, and I thought I would mention them because you can find them already inside Ulta stores. They have like this special stand for lashes now, and they had Tarte, they had who else has lashes? I don't know, just other high-end brands. It's not like where the drugstore falsies are, it's where the other products are, and they have a stand now just for, or at least at my Ulta, they have a stand, special stand for Tarte and whoever else. Does Too Faced have lashes? I think Too Faced, I don't know, other brands, and these right here. So if you're interested, look there, and these are really nice. My favorite ones are the ones that I'm wearing right now. These are, like I said, the Allura Light. Okay, so the last products are these lipsticks, and I'm going to show you a swatch of each one so that way you can see the reason why, and I can tell you, you know. So let me see, I'm going to start off with, I'll start off with this one. This one is the Fenty Beauty Unveil, and this one is a brown shade. I think this one's very pretty and chocolatey looking for fall. And just look how beautiful that is. I've already worn it also on all of these. I've worn all of these in my videos already. Very beautiful. This one works out really good for me. You guys, if you saw that review, you know that 3, I think it was, or 2 out of the 5 that I got little lines on my lips, and I did not like those. So yeah. This one though, it didn't do that to me. This one and the nude one, which I also like, but I feel like this one is one of my favorites because it's just so unique in color. Like I don't have a chocolatey brown like this, and it is just one that I really like. This next one is a lip paint by Tarte, and this one is called Bling. This one's one that I've also been wearing a lot, and it's also very pretty for fall. It's like this cool toned mauve burgundy shade. Burgundy? Yeah. Burgundy shade. Very pretty. I also love the formula of Tarte. I like it more than the formula of this one. Like Tarte and these Too Faced ones that I'm going to swatch for you just have really, really good formula. So since I've already showed you these are the ones that are my favorite from the kit. They also have that other lighter nude, but these 3 are my favorite, so I want to mention these alone. The one that I'm wearing right now is Pumpkin Spice, and this one is, well, it's like an orangey brown, I guess. This is the one that I'm wearing right now on my lips. So nice and pretty. Again, perfect for this time of year when, you know, you wear warm tones, or maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. And then this one is a lighter color, lighter nude. Yeah, I was like, let me make sure. Yeah, the one that I'm wearing right now is this one right here. And then lastly is the red one that I was wearing in my Sephora recommendations video. This one is so pretty. It's a beautiful red. I really love red. If I could wear red every day, I would. I mean, I can, but I just do different looks, so I always switch it up. The last 2 shades are from a smaller company. This one is called Be Elegant Cosmetics, and I've actually told you guys about like where I get it from in the comments when y'all ask me, and I noticed that, which one is it? Cider Sangria is always out of stock. I wish it wasn't, but it just, I guess it's very popular. I'm not sure, but it is such a beautiful mustardy yellow, just such a different shade to it. It is really nice. I love it. It looks so nice. It's not super opaque. It's like you can see a little bit of your natural lip underneath, but not the color. It's just like you can kind of just see your lip. Like this one, you know, it's like looks really matte. This one doesn't. It's both of these are just like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, I guess, but you can see your lip a little bit, so I just want you to know that if you're thinking about buying it. And this one just seems like a lighter version of it, a little bit more yellow. This is a shade that I had been looking for the longest. This is more of a mustard yellow, and that makes me so happy to finally have. This one is called Heat Wave, and these shades are just beautiful, beautiful. I love them. All of these, some of my favorites for the past 2 months or so. This month, well, October, we're already in November, so October, and before that September. September, my birthday month, September. So anyways guys, those are all the products that I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. These are just some of my favorite products that I have been trying on, and I do have other newer ones that are like becoming, you know, but I still like to try them out for just a little bit longer before I tell you, you know, oh, this is like a real favorite. Yeah, so yeah, of course there's gonna be other new stuff that I'm gonna be trying, and so I don't know when the next favorites video will be. I haven't done it every single month, so I probably won't have one next month. I don't know, it just always depends. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.